Guys, welcome to Monterey. So it's very early Monday morning. Trying to keep it down a little bit here, but not too many events today, or usually early in the week there's not a lot of events. We do have one cool thing though up at Canepa Motorsport. We're going to be checking out Gordon Murray Automotive. So I think they're doing like a whole open house thing, and then from there I'm not really sure where the day will take us. Let's see, do have that nice little 765 LT behind us there, Napier green I believe it is. But yeah, you never know what's gonna happen on Monday. It should be some pretty cool stuff out there, so we're gonna hit the road. Subscribe, like, comment, share, you already know what to do, guys, and let's get to it.
Okay everyone, it is Monday here at Car Week, so the first official day. We're starting off a little north of Monterey, Canepa Motorsport. Very, very famous Porsche workshop, and not just Porsches, but other cars too, but I'd say mainly famous for working on Porsches. But they've got a new building over there. We're going to be walking over there to check out a couple of very, very special cars. One is sort of a debut. I think it's a North American debut, so I think you guys are going to like it. So let's just jump straight into it. All right, we'll start outside, a little parking lot spotting. Have to do this all the time, like 70th anniversary C8 Corvette. The old Dino. Look at the Striker. Oh man, Striker green maybe? Not even sure. Call it on the Viper. Very nice either way though. Got the white black series over here, AMG GT. Really nice. Do like the carbon and red accents on it. They have the almost matching blues in the RS6 and the 720S. Got that little Austin Healey Sprite there, 458 Speciale and Elise. Nice. And then yeah, we've got the new Canepa building over here. It looks like the crowds are pumping. It's got the Gordon Murray event inside, so I'm sure a lot of people want to get stuff signed, but the building looks really nice from the outside, and we're going to head inside and check out what kind of cool cars they have on display along with the Gordon Murrays. So I'm going to stay on the other side of the room away from the Gordon Murrays for now, because there's tons of cool cars sitting around that we definitely want to check out for the Gordon Murrays, including this dark brown McLaren Speedtail. How cool is that? So pretty fitting that Gordon Murray is in the building. So the sort of like F1 successor, at least the center seat successor in the McLaren lineage, is present for the man himself who designed the F1. So there's a Speedtail for you guys. Always good to see these. We've seen a few of them now on the channel, I believe. Not very many, because I think there's only like 75 or something like that ever made. So to see one is pretty damn cool and pretty special, and the brown looks really nice. Behind that, we've got a P1 GTR in black and gray, almost reminiscent of like old McLaren Formula 1 cars, some like late 90s, early 2000s, that sort of era, like the early Vodafone cars. Man, that is so sick. Have a look at the exhaust in the back of the P1 GTR. So obviously this is the track variant of the P1, so track only, but some people have converted them to be road legal. I'm not sure if this one is a road legal one, but as you can see through the tiny little window, it's obviously very, very bare bones inside, not very much going on. But have to see if this is a road conversion or not. Either way, that is pretty damn sick to have that combo of McLaren sitting there. And look at this, I think this is Chromelia or Chromaflare in the GT2 RS. And obviously what stands out there is no wing on the back. So they've done a wing delete on this car. Pretty bold to do that, but have a look at the color as it shifts through the different light. It's like green, there's orange, there's yellow in it. Maybe like a hint of blue too in some lights. Yeah, as you shift around to the front, the color looks a lot cooler. As in like cold, like there's a bit more blue in it. But man, that's really interesting. And what your guys' thoughts are on that color. It's pretty bold. And then actually saw a glimpse of the seats in there. Got the sort of green, black, and white checkered pattern on there. We've got a Widowmaker over there, the 997 GT2. It is such a sick car. So not the RS, just the standard GT2. But man, just another extremely raw Porsche, and that being in manual with so much power on that car must be ballistic to drive. SL65 Black Series, always cool to see. I think maybe one of the most underrated Mercedes Black Series, because it's so different from the standard Mercedes SL65. I mean, they basically rebuilt the entire body. These huge wide body arches on it. Absolutely sick. Very rare to see these. Got the Ford GT over there as well. Yellow with the black stripes is a really, really good classic color combination on that car. Awesome to see. Here this forest, or sort of dark green roof wide body Evo, I believe it's called. There's so many different variations of roof Porsches, but this one looks pretty damn extreme. Yeah, just the green on this is so striking, and the yellow seat belts, sort of like an homage to the CTR Yellowbird. So yeah, the pamphlet on the seat there does say RCT Evo wide body, so roof, you know, these cars are just next level driving machines. I'm sure it's pumping out a ridiculous amount of power. The handling and everything on it must be pretty top notch. It's just, yeah, 911s to the extreme. Nice big whale tail on the back there too. Shift over here. We're getting closer to the crowd, so it's going to be harder to see. We've got the BMW M1. And turn back around there. We've got the Porsche Carrera GT. And this one is finished silver on black. And there we go. That classic interior, the balsa wood shifter. Very reminiscent of the old 917K Le Mans cars. And then have a look at this 993 over here. It's almost like this sort of aquamarine color. I'm not really sure what PTS this is, but look at the color matched wheels on it too. Really bold spec, and yeah, the red brake calipers. And have a look at that. The dark red interior, just beautiful, just pristine condition too, as you would expect from Canepa Motorsport here in NorCal. Okay, so there it is, the star of the show. I'm not sure if we'll get a clear look in this because there are so many crowds, but that is the T50 from Gordon Murray Automotive, and this sort of greenish gray color, which is really, really nice and classy on it. But yeah, as you can see, the placard there, 3.9 liter V12 from Cosworth, 12,000 RPM redline, 670 PS. It's just a crazy, crazy car. And you can see definitely shows a lot of design elements with the original McLaren F1 that it's sort of the quasi-successor to. Okay, so you look at the front quarter panel here, just in the back side of it. So it's got the cameras in place of the side mirrors, and then you look at the interior. There it is, got the little sequential gearbox in there, center seat position, of course. Absolutely mega car, and this thing only weighs just over 2,000 pounds. You see the Cosworth V12 in the back there through the glass, so only 2,000 pounds or so, give or take. And yeah, about 670 PS, so the power to weight is ballistic, and then that's the big selling feature there, the fan, which is pretty famous from like old Formula 1 cars. Just creates insane ground effects and ridiculous downforce, so they don't actually need a big rear GT wing on it. That fan is doing all the magic back there. And here is the new model, the GMA T33, finished in the striking blue. And this is not just the T33, this is the new Spider. So the coupe debuted last year. We did see that at the Quail, but this is the Spider variant. As you see, top is gone, but it still has that same Cosworth V12. And this one doesn't go to 12,000 RPM, but does go to 11,000. So there's still quite a lot to love there. You can see a sequential gearbox, not center seat like the T50. Does go for the traditional left and right seats. But yeah, it's still very, very good looking. Nice design. I do love the intake just sticking over the roof like that. Sort of screams like Zonda Cinque, something along those lines. But this is, if you could still call it entry level. Pretty extreme for an entry level car, but this is the new GMA T33 Spider. Okay, so you can see the big difference at the back. There's the T50, there's the T33 Spider, so we don't have that big, huge ground effects fan on the T33 Spider, but again, it's still just over 2,000 pounds like the T50, just a little bit down on power, and the Cosworth has been detuned a little bit, so it doesn't rev to 12,000 RPM, but 11,000 is still pretty nuts. There's not many cars ever, let alone today, that can claim that they can rev to over 10,000 RPM, so absolutely remarkable. And yeah, just again, a bit of the crowd is clear. It's a little harder at first when we went from the front. but the design is just so nice, so sleek. And have a look at that. It's pretty bare bones. It's just for sheer driving pleasure, the T33 Spider. There we go. So the crowd cleared out a little bit. I think Gordon Murray walked away to sign autographs elsewhere, and everybody sort of followed him, as they should. He's a legend. But we do get a closer look at the T33 Spider now, the brand new Gordon Murray automotive car. And yeah, it's just, I mean, we looked at some of the details already, but just another quick little walk around, just so you guys can get a closer look at just some of the finer details, the headlights and everything, the lightweight wheels, the Brembo brakes on it. Just so nice looking, and yeah, the center wiper is so cool. Definitely sort of gives that race car Le Mans style vibe. Interior, as I said, nice and bare bones, and the blue is just a very, very nice launch color on it too. Definitely suits the car very, very well. And then just shift back to the big boy, the T50, just epic. And yeah, as I said before, it's pretty obvious that it draws its lineage back to the McLaren F1. The design is very, very similar. Yeah, absolutely love it. Great, great job to Gordon Murray Automotive. Here we go, quick glimpse. This is probably as close as I can get, but have a look at the Cosworth GMA V12. That is the beast that screams to 12,000 RPM. And it's just cool, you can see all the heat shields over the exhaust and everything. The gold, obviously, nice touch, and a little tribute to the McLaren F1. And then, yeah, it's even got the side storage components, just like the McLaren F1. As the F1, I think they do open just to the side. These ones just sort of come open it while you open the rear hatch. But yeah, there is the Cosworth V12. Nice little look inside the back of the T50. Oh my! A green 959 is casually driving by as we leave the Gordon Murray event. Never ever know with Car Week. Guys, it's Monday. It's only Monday. It's supposed to be the dead day. And look at that, Chiron Pure Sport. Get the Miami Blue 2RS pulling in behind it as well. Guys, it's like an Easter egg hunt here in Carmel, basically. You gotta look up and down, all around, check the underground lots. Never know what you'll find. Look at that, Wyra BC. Got some photographers on the other side here, so I don't want to get too close and ruin the pics, but it's a cool spec. Usually, like, the whole body is exposed painted carbon fiber, so the fact this is like a two-tone, just body paint and carbon fiber, blue and dark blue, is really sick. Like, that is pretty epic. Now we can get a bit of an up-close look. Look at that blue interior. How sick is that? Let's get around to the other side. Goodness gracious. Yeah, again, it's only Monday. We've been in Carmel now for about 20 minutes. And Chiron Pure Sport, Wyra BC, not too bad. And it just gets crazier and crazier as Car Week goes along, guys, as we already know. Man, oh man, good start though. Look at that, guys. Spanish Bay Resorts on 17 Mile Drive. 1, 2, 3 Chiron Super Sports. So we got two regular ones. We do have the 300 Plus edition too, which does have some subtle differences, a little more streamlined, going for that obviously insane top speed record. I'll get up close here in a second once some of the crowds are cleared away. So yeah, the two standard ones here, you've got black with the blue stripes and then the white. They do have different wheels actually. So this one does have the multi-spokes on it, and we've got the 5 spokes here on the white one. Does kind of a Ninja Star look, sort of like almost like a 458 Italia kind of wheel. But yeah, a lot of differences between the standard Chiron. We obviously got these sort of ED110 style little small intakes at the front, and then the Super Sports are much longer than the standard Chiron, so a long tail of sorts. You can definitely see, I mean, we don't have a regular Chiron to compare it to right now, but it is much bigger. This whole back section is completely different on the Super Sports. Also got these double stacked exhausts, which looks so sick on the Super Sport. It's a world record car. Obviously, it looks quite different than its standard counterpart, but absolutely epic. And we'll go look at the 300 Plus edition, which is sitting just over there. So if we look at the 300 Plus edition here, so it's kind of cool. It does have the same black and orange look as the Veyron Super Sport World Record edition. But noticeable difference on the 300 Plus is that the two over there, you can sort of see has those little sunroofs on top, which this one is a fully closed cockpit, no sunroofs on it, so everything is sort of streamlined to go for that world speed record. And yeah, the first car to go 300 Plus, aptly named. You can see the license plate there, 305 miles per hour. So pretty damn sick, and I do love all the little orange accents there on the W16 in the back. It's such a cool looking car, the Super Sport Chiron. There's another flashback there at the white one. Not bad. Here we go, we got the XJ220 as cars are pulling up here at the RM auction site at Portola. XJ220, looks like we got a 512BB by the looks of it back there. Got a, presuming, is a real Cobra. Got a Heritage Edition 4 GT. Look at that, what a nice silhouette. So cool to just see it chilling there on the road, presuming they're going to drive it up into storage up the hill there. XJ220, not bad. Nice dark blue too. Wow, nice. Uploading and spotting. You know how we do it, guys. Day one, Carmel, Monterey Car Week is pretty much a wrap. Following the Dino back into Carmel. I'll see if there's any like last minute spots, but it's kind of dark out. You can see it's turning into Silent Hill here. It's really foggy too, but see if there's anything left. If not, thanks for tuning in to day one, guys. It's pretty epic for a first day here at Car Week, but yeah, it's only gonna get crazier. We enter the fog here. I'll sign off and I'll see you guys next time. Look at that plate. There's the winner right there. 17 mile. Nice.